Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to my stock channel. This is James with another stock update. This one's going to be on Intel Corporation. We all know Intel, INTC. The love affair growth story looks like it's over. Doesn't really look like it's a grower anymore. $29.36 a share, down 43% for the year. Steady decline over 6 months, up 9%. So I guess most of it happened before Christmas. They're coming back in the last month, up 17%. I don't know. They're bouncing around. It's been a real miserable year, though, since everybody saw the bad news. I guess the bad news was they lost a customer, it looks like. Well, here's their annual income statement. They're not growing year over year like they used to, 2018, 2019. Maybe just a little bit of growth. But they're still a 79 billion dollar a year company. And then they only did 63 billion in 2022. And I think that's got people rattled, and I think that's why we saw it plummet so much over the year. If you look at the quarterlies for 2022, you'll notice, some pretty much levelness. And then right here it falls, and then it doesn't really fall anymore. I think they just lost a client, like Lenovo said, we're not going to buy our, processors from you anymore, or something like that. They lost a big one. Their income statement, they also put up a tiny loss of $500 million, and they came back with a win of $1 billion. And then a loss of $664 million for the quarter. Are these real losses? Are these bullshit losses? I don't know. I was looking at this balance sheet, and the one thing I can say for a company that is not growing, their balance sheet is growing. So their revenue is almost flatlined, but this is a nice... There's a nice asset growth line here from 127 billion all the way up to 182 billion in 5 years. So I mean, it's growing. Their debt's growing even less, which is nice. It's not growing up as fast as their assets. But I think this is their piggy bank. Like a lot of companies, they move stuff off of the income, and they buy assets and things to make them bigger and stronger. Or maybe their just equipment costs more this year than it did last year. It could be something simple. Hopefully it's all in the name of higher productivity and higher profits. But they had to put up a loss the last 2 quarters, and that just has people rattled. Is Intel going away? No. Is there anybody that does what they do? I don't know. Just AMD, is that even the same product? Oh, the processors are, I guess, but not the chips. 4 billion outstanding shares. See how much cash they have. 28 billion in cash. I mean, they're strapped. They're not going anywhere. What's with the sudden July of 22 compared to April of 22? Let's look at the balance sheet. April to July. Didn't do anything. So this just, they didn't add an asset. They didn't pay off a credit card from April to July of 2022. But boy, their profit just vanished. The revenue went down. But it didn't go down far enough for that whole line to gut out. I mean, did it? It went from 18 to 13. 18 to 15. 18 billion to 15 billion for the quarter. Yeah, that's a pretty good crater, I guess. But you wouldn't think that it would cause your $8 billion in profit to turn into a $500 million loss. It's like almost this entire piece of yellow was up here. Where did it all go? I think everyone's just wondering what the hell just happened. Let's look at the last 3 quarters. Yeah, they're not adding any. These are real losses. This is them really losing money. They're not buying anything with it these last 3 quarters. Ever since these last 3 quarters come, they're now losing money. It's not going anywhere good. It's not paying off debt. It's not adding assets. Looks just like a flat line of a shitty business. But they're still selling. They're still selling 15 billion, 14 billion, 15 billion. Where's the profit? Where did it go? I don't know. This doesn't look good. A quick analysis of this one is do more analysis. I think you're going to find out what's wrong with it. And they might have turned the corner to hell. I don't know. It looks like hell. Doesn't look like their money makes money anymore. They clearly lost a client or lost something. But was that the client? That client couldn't even have been all of their profit. Even if it was 100% profit, it couldn't have been their profit. So it was something more than losing a client. It was losing, I have no idea. This isn't 2020. They did better in 2020 with COVID. They made $20 billion. I mean, they got plenty of cash. They're going to navigate these waters, hopefully. But this was real losses, folks. Check out Intel. See what you think. The price is down heavy. If you think they might turn the corner on this one and get their profit back, like maybe if you find out it was a temporary profit-losing event that is going to end in 3 months, it'd be a great time to scoop it up. You could probably make 50% this year. If it's not a one-time event, then yeah, you might want to short this thing. Make a couple of bucks. Seems like it has a real strong habit of going down. Except for the last month, up 9%. Bad time to short it. 6 months or 1 month, 17%. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like what I'm seeing on the charts. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. I'll just another video coming up next. This one's Intel Corporation, INTC. You know the company. Please leave me a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep more stock updates coming. I'll just kind of go over the balance sheets for you, introduce you to where they're at today, and keep you in line with some good brain food. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.